Hey, I'm Tammy from Iwilla Remedy, where we help you turn your health issues into non-issues. Today, we're talking about depression and with holistic solutions. I am more of a glass half empty type of person. It takes great emotional and mental energy for me to see the good. My default is to try to prepare myself for the bad so that I don't get caught off guard. Well, I have seen 44 cycles around the sun, and I can report back that I have never successfully prepared myself for the unknown. I don't talk about this often, but I have suffered with depression, and life happens. So I do experience lows, but now I know how to not stay there. In my early 20s, I had an emotional breakdown. I never processed anything that ever happened to me in my life. I would put on a tough, strong exterior for the world, and I would ensure that I didn't spend too much time alone with my own mind. That is how I spiraled into a dark hole, feeling completely alone. At the time, it seemed like anything and everything I did to get back to me just pushed me further down until the light was a small speck. I remember playing golf with my father and brother-in-law, crying the entire time because I felt completely alone despite being surrounded by people. I remember crying hysterically to my mom as she asked me what is wrong, with pure fear in her eyes. And all I could say was, I don't know. I felt like I could not get a hold of myself. And each day I forgot a little more of who I was. Thankfully, I found an amazing therapist. At this time, I took antidepressants for a little while and began the work to get to my truest self. Since then and through the years, I have discovered ways to manage my thoughts and emotions and have been off antidepressants for over 15 years. I want to share with you some practices that I adopted over the years and hope that they will help you too. First, find a licensed therapist to get you talking. There is no shame in taking antidepressants, but make sure you are doing the emotional work in tandem with them because they won't do that work for you. I made dietary changes, eating more wholesome foods, less processed sugar, more fruits and vegetables, foods that were nutrient rich and supported my vitality. I had to pause drinking that coffee that I love so much, and I had to start drinking a whole lot more water. I made lifestyle changes. I've talked about this before in our boundaries video, but to be mindful about what you ingest in your mind. Take social media breaks and curate your feed so that you can see more of the good as you scroll. For me, I had to stop reading the newspaper and watching the news. As a family, we drink daily nourishing herbal infusions to support our well-being, vitality, energy, immunity, and anxiety. Selima makes most of our family infusions, and some of the herbs that she includes in them that have supported me through the years and may help you are oat straw, lemon balm, rooibos, hibiscus, lavender, skullcap, red clover, St. John's wort, and rosemary. You can learn more about how to use herbal medicine and incorporate it into your daily routine through our mini course, Everyday Herbalism. I'll give you the link below. Another big one, daily movement. Serotonin and dopamine increase with exercise, which helps elevate your mood. But I get it. When you're depressed, it is hard to motivate yourself to move, which is why you need to start where you are. Look, sometimes getting up and taking a shower is your daily movement for the day, and that is okay. The goal is to commit to some movement every single day. I learned how to process my emotions. I had to deal with more facts than feels. Some of my depression was attributed to all these stories and worst case scenarios I made up in my mind, which were not based on fact and never transpired. There is a big difference between fact versus story. I had to learn how to articulate my feelings. I had to stop keeping everything bottled up and learn how to have hard conversations without being pushed to my edge. Therapy helps. Therapy helped. Writing helps. Talking to myself helps. Hearing me say things out loud helps. Squash the noise. Erect boundaries. There were certain people, places, and things and activities that I could no longer engage with until I felt more in control of myself. If you need some tips on how to establish healthy boundaries, check out our videos on boundaries, and I'll give you the link below. Create a way to organize, process, and change your thoughts. You are the thinker, not the thoughts. You can tell your mind what to think. We developed the Calypso healing method to help with this, and you can check out our video on that, and I'll give you the link below. It is my sincerest hope that some of these practices resonate with you and help you feel closer to your truest self. Remember that consistency is key, and nothing works without your work. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Please subscribe, and I'll see you next time.